Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful, beautiful Sunday in Shaftesbury, as you can see, and hear. This thing makes a lot of noise, but it's fine. The people in the towers are used to noise. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Well done, Danny. There you go. There's your 65 stream streak. Incredible scenes. Truly incredible scenes. There's someone going on a little caravan holiday down here. Look at this. Causing chaos. I didn't know we had caravans. The caravans are gone. They vanished. I didn't know people towed caravans in this game. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Let me get this fake music off. Put on the real stuff. First of all. There we go. So, last time out, we kind of ignored all this because all of this is running fine. I have made a few changes, just a few little changes. Well, you saw that we expanded the high school. We put another extension wing on it. I've actually put another extension wing on it, so this now has a capacity of 700 students, which once again has immediately filled up. We need to get these people to college, basically. Whether we do that today, I don't know. We had earmarked this space for college, but we've got. This is going to be the new Napoli Hall. I've made an agreement. Yeah, I let it run last night, and we built our reserves back up to 2 million, and that's actually like we still had a few services running at 80% efficiency. I've bumped the budget up to 100% across the board. So even with that, we're still making a very, very healthy amount of money. We've packed people into this small town. So we're preparing ourselves for expansion. We are preparing ourselves for expansion. So we need a college. We know that. I've expanded our cycling capacity. Obviously, we built these row homes over here, which has resulted in a lot of people fucking walking to and from the town centre. This bridge has seen a lot of use. A lot of use, as you can see. There's a lot of love hearts going around. I don't know what's going on with all these love hearts. I've been seeing love hearts popping up everywhere. I don't know if it's just because it's February. But yes, I've bolstered our cycling capacity. I've put these large bicycle shelters everywhere. At the end of the commercial district here, I've placed an underground bicycle parking hall, which has capacity for 452 bicycles. It's currently 50 in there, but there's people coming in and out of here all the time. I've put a lot more bicycle shelters around in general. There you go, as you can see. A lot more bicycle stands, a lot more bicycle shelters. Just to really, really encourage people to use the bikes and have places to store them and stuff. Now, when we left off, I was bemoaning the fact that traffic going into these row homes was a disaster because every one of these streets ended in, of course, a giant cul-de-sac. Turns out that wasn't very efficient. So what I've done is, these are no longer cul-de-sacs, these are roundabouts, and giving people an entry and exit point at the other side of these streets, which is obviously the correct decision, and an easy decision to make. And as you can see, traffic has become a lot easier. Date nights because Valentine's great. There's been a lot of date nights when I left off yesterday. There's been a lot of date nights happening. So this has become a lot more efficient, even though people can now actually park on the street, but it doesn't matter because all traffic isn't coming up here, turning around and causing chaos. I couldn't do anything here with commercial or residential, so I decided to zone in a few offices, and these zones straight away. So we've got a little bit of office space on this pedestrian walkway, which is fine. Again, we've got more cycling capacity. I've put in some bicycle shelters back here, large bicycle shelters here and here. So we've filled in the space. This is like the old meets the new. You know? They don't exactly fit the vibe, but they're low density, so that's fine. That's fine with me. So these people have an extra place to work. But as well as doing... So I decided to, instead of this being, again, one way in, one way out, we've linked this back around. So there's now a quicker way in and out. Medium roads, dual carriageway, straight off the highway. You can get in and out of this zone. And it links straight into this industrial zone as well, for people looking for jobs. As well as a little walkway under the bridge. So people can now walk out this side instead of all filtering down the long way around. We've got a shorter route to the town center as well, if that's where they want to go. So this is what I like to do. I like to put in, I like to do most of the work on stream and then fix it, make it more efficient off stream. And, like we did with Suburbia as well, test stuff out, but then do the bulk of the work on stream. So keeps me something to do. Keeps my mind busy, Keeps my mind busy. I've also slightly adapted these. I changed the size of these a bit. I don't remember how, but I've like made minor changes to like road layout. Like this is now a 6-lane coming in off the highway because it was backing up here again. This is a 5-lane, so there's a dedicated left-hand lane going here, and that's eased things as well. Oh. So I think that brings you up to date. As the title suggests, I want to focus on redeveloping our industrial area a little bit and expanding onto this side as well. I don't want to use this space exclusively for industrial, but something I am thinking about now that we've got the money. We're still out here burning coal and putting a lot of fucking pollutants into the atmosphere. We could be making a lot more energy, which will bolster our exports if we moved into, let's say, gas. Or... Oh, that's a small coal. We could, if we move into gas, perhaps, or even geothermal. That wouldn't produce as much, but how much can we? We've got always development points we haven't been using. I'm gonna progress into gas. I'm gonna go into geothermal. I'm gonna go into solar. Got hydroelectric here as well. Fuck it. Give ourselves all these options so we can diversify our electrical grid. Electricity is fine. I mean, it's actually getting down there, but the more we produce, the more we can be exporting as well. And that brings in more money. And just future-proofs us. A tourist attraction park. Like a big walk and gym park. Yep, that's on the cards. We do want to do a big park. This might actually be... depends where we want to go. Like, in my head, I've been scoping this out for industrial. Not industrial, but, forestry. It is industrial, but... There's also a forest over on this side. There's all this space we still haven't used. I didn't really consider the outlook from Ems Grove. It has gone downhill somewhat across the river. It's a good thing for the kiddies to look at though. When we're on the swings, they can see garbage being burnt. I'm sure that smells nice. We'll put in some more trees, I think, along here especially. Speaking of trees, I made a judgment call that I'm not going to zone on this land. So, I just filled it with more trees. Naturally. Hope that's okay. Hope everyone's on board. Hope the council's on board with that idea. Felt right. It felt right. So, I wanna make this area better. And get some more jobs in. But I also want to make it cleaner. Very dirty. Some very dirty industry next to all these homes. So I think we're going to make it cleaner. And one way I'm going to help do that, I'm going to go into industrial taxes. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to bump up the taxes on petrochemicals. And chemicals in general. and just see if that helps. And in fact, I'll lower the taxes on... We know we're going to be going into timber. So I'm going to lower... we don't have that much timber industry, so I'm going to lower the tax on timber. And paper. We're all making a bit of money on paper. I'm going to lower tax on... and furniture. Just to bolster that ahead of time. Right, goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, Ems. So we're going to do that. It's ironic we've got a coal power plant and we have no coal industry. It's quite funny. Wood is where it's going to be at. Shaftesbury's going to make its money in wood. Naturally. All these trees, man. We were born for this. Shaftesbury was born for this. How we're going to do this is another matter. I think this needs to be... This needs to be a main road now. I think we need to do a lot of work here. Including rezoning. So... I'm going to zone Atlas. And I'm going to destroy it all. Alright. That's all gone. We're going to upgrade this road. We're going to upgrade this road. Like so. That's going to break some zoning, that's fine. We're doing what needs to be done. Let that play out, see how that lands. So we are going to lose some of these, that's fine. We can make that work. Don't like how this isn't straight. That's really bothersome. So maybe we go a bit further. It's going to really annoy everyone. Very briefly. We've got it paused, so we can always undo it if we need to. So we're going to lose a lot more if we do this. But I would like this to be straight. Right, what are we overlapping on here? Bike shelter, that's fine. Hello, Joff, welcome in. Just in time to see me demolish my industrial zone. I could literally just have moved those bike shelters out of the way temporarily, but I don't care. That's now straight, so I feel better about it. Right, people need to rezone here. You rezone. You get to work. I'll sort out all this detailing afterwards. Just want to increase our capacity through here. That's the main thing. Get these cycle lanes back on. Get these cycle lanes back on. We'll put the bus shelters back. I had some of these large bicycle shelters, didn't I? I don't know if these were being used, honestly, but we'll put them in. We'll put them back in. We do want to encourage people cycling to work and whatnot. This is better than having the alley, and it's better than having the small road. Now that we've built this connection here, it just makes more sense. Hopefully that will help things, and it just gives us a better room for expansion as well. We know we want to come out here, so that's what we're going to do. I think we'll build, first of all, do I want to bring this carriageway? This carriageway probably ends up going over there. So again, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this straight out. I'm going to bring it across the bridge. And even if we don't do anything with this now, we're just putting it in place. It's going to run alongside the railway track here. That's an ugly little bridge, isn't it? It's an ugly little bridge. We can sort that out. We don't need to worry about that for now. Hello, Ben. Welcome in. A lot of this can be improved, you know. Let me just erase this for now. Oops. That I didn't mean to do. Get all my botched detailing away. Hope you're having a pleasant Sunday, Ben. We can actually bring these power lines over now, to be fair. We do that. And do that. And do that. Just gets them out of the way a bit, doesn't it? I think we can even... That's still slightly awkward. Can we go over the tracks? We could possibly work them around there instead. I don't even know. Yeah, now that we built this grid, we don't even need that. If we can get this over the tracks, which we can. I don't want to destroy all these trees. I'll put them back in. But we can now do that, which gives us the option of getting rid of that. Isn't it? And that. There we go. I think that's better. I think that's a better option. I think that is a better option. Alright. How's this zoning look now? Straighten things out a little bit here. I don't like that this is still... I know I've just put that in. I don't know what went wrong here. Something clearly did. How easily can I fix this? Without upsetting everybody. I'm going to work that all the way down just to be sure. And again, I know I'm going to be upsetting people, but... I just want it to look better than it has. Again, if that means just getting rid of the zoning, letting the grid fix itself. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of all these. I haven't really put that much time into detailing here, so I don't mind it. I'm just going to clear it all out. Let it do what it needs to do. Don't know why nothing ever zoned there, but, you know. Alright, we can put some big things on that side now. Which is good. We can have a big one here. We can have some things here. Still something odd about it. That still doesn't look straight somehow. But you know what? That's fine. What we'll do here, we'll switch this up for small parking lot instead. I think that's good. Got a small one here, tiny one here. Oh, no, we can't. Just not big enough. I see space over there for another one. Just want to make sure that people working here have the options available, you know? I'll just reckon another one here. We'll sort out the detailing and textures and all that, because you know I like to do that. I don't want to bore you with it, but I will do it. Okay. Ah, of course. See, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Like, why did that break the grid here? There's no reason for it. Honestly, it might work to my advantage. I might just put in a bigger parking lot here then. No, it's rezoning. Alright, never mind. Fuck. I've tilted it. I just wish it didn't break the zoning to begin with for no reason, you know? Oh, my attempt to get some cleaner industry clearly didn't work out. But I think, regardless, we get rid of this coal power plant now. We're gonna have to see. Let's have a look at what we can fit in here. Geothermal would be cool. Gas power plant with an exhaust filter, perhaps? Obviously, solar would be the cleanest. Solar would be the cleanest. Hydroelectric would be pretty cool. If we wanted this to be holy shit. Alright, that's massive. I never forget about it. I didn't realize it was this large. That will take quite a bit of space. Quite a bit of space. Oh Christ, geothermal's huge as well, isn't it? Solar plant's even bigger. My God. Our best option for solar is still way out of the way. I guess we're probably going to have to stick with this, our small plant for the time being. Short of breaking some promises. We do have all this space. Behind here. If we wanted to expand industrial this way instead. We know there's a lot of fertile land over here for farmland. Decisions. Now that this is here. Alright. Let's keep our promise. This is no longer Napoleon Hall. Napoleon Hall is now on the hill. It's a correct decision. Napoleon was right to take this deal. Only slightly less pollution. These all have medium air pollution. It's only solar that really doesn't. We'd be producing still a lot more. But we would need room for it. Seems a bit excessive at this stage, doesn't it? We just have to stick with what we've got and then go into specialized industry like we planned. That's probably the way to do this. Because look at this. Look at this. I forget how this works. Like, we get... Once we put something down, it then unlocks, like, specialized buildings for it. You just can't see them until you've actually put down a zone. We would have to put some thought into how we would access this, because we've made such a mess of the terrain over here. Main Street would probably have to expand. I mean, we'd have to buy this fucking thing first. Maybe that's what we do. We know that this is what we want to do, so maybe this is just what we do. Get it all with. We expanded that way, let's now expand this way. We can afford it. The upkeep is big, but we know this is what we want to do. Alright. It's actually not that big in the grand scheme of things. Alright. We've suddenly got a giant forest to play with. First things first, Main Street needs to expand. That means softening out what the mess we've made up here. I want to make sure we keep these up here. I also want to make sure that this is segregated, like this bit remains, like this should be a natural barrier between Maisie Meadows and the forestry industry. That's important. Still a lot to... Still quite difficult because of the amount of traffic. There's no easy answers to how we fix this. I'm going to be honest with you. I've got to be honest with you. This would actually have been easier. So many trees! Hello, Wally. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Welcome in. We're doing all right, mate. We're surviving. For now, until I have to figure out what the fuck I want to do with this. It's a bit steep, this. Let's just see how it looks. It's a bit steep, it's that. I mean, it's not that steep. It's not like I want to demolish, tunnel through these hills, you know? I think we just make it work. I honestly think we just make it work. And we'd probably make it work by going up either side. Now, we want to remember our sight lines. We've had, accidentally, this lovely sight line straight down the center of town. It has kind of ended with that radio mast. That's kind of like a natural cover for anything we put behind it, but it would be nice if we could keep this pretty... I mean, the forestry industry is not going to have tall things, but we are on a hill still, so I kind of want to keep things either side, you know what I mean? And we are still thinking about, like, one day we're probably going to have a train station here on this side. So we probably don't want to touch this side of it too much. This side I want to focus on, though. Because this is Main Street. This is where all the traffic's coming from at the end of the day. Even Main Street isn't straight, look. I don't know how this happened. But it happened. Just gotta live with it. It looks straight from above. Honestly, that's the main thing. I'm gonna bring... both sides up just a little bit more to get us into the forest. Not that worried about this side, but I just want to make sure these are equal. Now what we are going to do, we're going to plant this forestry building somewhere in here. And we want to get a larger zone without encroaching on Maisie Meadows. Let's just carve a way through this whole fucking forest, you know? Carve a way through. So we can see what we're dealing with. Be good to level things out a little bit. Not much, though. We're just going to end up with the same problem doing that, aren't we? We've got the forestry tile. I don't know why I'm fucking replying to you if you can't hear me. But yes. Yes. Kind of just need to pick a spot for it, really, don't we? Let's put a... maybe gravel roads? Maybe we'll go with an alley. Well, with the amount of trucks we want, we are going to have some trucks going up here. We're going to have to think about that. That elevation, it just ain't going to work. I mean, look at that. What have I even built? I've selected the wrong road. But look at that, though. That just ain't going to work. It's my own fault. I didn't soften it after we made our changes. I am changing the topography to suit me a little bit here. Which is not generally what I like to do, but sometimes it is necessary. Sometimes it is necessary. Right. Let's put our forestry building. I'm going to put it on this side. We'll put our forestry building in. Oh, shit. Oh, that was foolish of me, wasn't it? Do we need to buy more tiles? Should I just buy these 2 tiles so we've got this whole forest? Yeah. Alright, we've got the whole forest. But basically... Basically, go for your life. I can make another node. It just has to be there. And then alongside the road like this. Basically. I don't remember this being how this worked, but maybe I'm just thinking of Skylines, Skylines 1. I might be. Alright, well that covers a big chunk of that, doesn't it? See, I feel like I've got this all wrong. But I do think I'm just thinking of the fucking Skylines 2 DLC. Because you'd have to place individual buildings to get things moving. As this, I just seem to have done an entire zone. But off it goes! It's got a big job on this log loader. Got a real big job on. Like, I imagined I'd have to place down buildings to, like, for storage and stuff like that. Maybe some reading is required. Now hold on, I need to district this as well. Don't I? Oh, is that for this? Oh, right. So I've already done that. Do we have public transportation yet? No, not yet. I will be doing taxis this episode. This stream. Deforestation has begun. I'll do some, hold on. I'm doing some research. I think it just goes for it. I think we've done all we can. We're getting a lot. We're getting a lot of materials. Now, I've been very deliberate in... Okay, here we go. Here's the supply chain. Oh, do I have the fucking... Hold on. Hold on. I don't have the supply chain DLC, which I need to get. Because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking about. Alright, this is going to be a weird part of the stream when I quickly buy this DLC. We're just going to save this here. We're going to save that there. Just going to close this. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm still here. We're all still here. We've got the music going. That's the main thing. Music's still going. I'm getting the supply chains creator pack. Money being spent, real money being spent in real time here, folks. For your benefit, for my benefit. For the entertainment of all. Alright, that's done. It's installing right now. Halfway there. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Steam just gave me an error. But then it carried on. I don't know what the error was. It was a 1 gig update, so it was a beefy chunk. Alright. Relaunching the game. Relaunching the game. Thank you for your patience. Here we go. I expect this stream will be going for about another hour and 10 minutes. It's not going to be a 4-hour one because of the F1 this time. I hope we can still make some solid progress. Alright. New signature building. Antique store. That's good. Alright, possible... Getting the stuff we want already. Our burgeoning forestry industry has highlighted opportunity. We should open a particle board factory, use a lot of traditional waste and turn it into wood products. Alright, so now we can turn this wood into antiques and furniture and things. And have them be sold in the town. So where's that? Oh, look at these. Look at all these we could have gotten. Could be making rocket fuel. But we are doing wood. So we could have a signature forestry building factory somewhere. For example, that could be over here. It is a way away, but I don't want to put the factory like up here, you know what I mean? I think we should have to, you know, test our transportation network and have the goods be transferred to and from the factory. To me, that makes the most sense. Question is, do we want it here? It's next to the rest of our industry. It's on this little island. And I am wondering if we should have some waterfront housing on this island. It's a tough call, is this? But it is also next to the railway tracks. And again, think about the exports. Think about the exports. I do want this to be a little industrial zone, though, at the end of the day. So I reckon... Oh, it's on Forest Street. Come on. Come on. You'll back me on this, right? You'll back me on putting a particle board factory on Forest Street. Let's do it. So in here, we also have the antique store. So this is a unique commercial building we can place down. I forgot we got a vertical square. So we're gonna split up our supply chain, but that's realistic. That seems realistic. Let's put the factory out here. You know what? I'll put it off the road a little bit. Ironically, in these woods. I've done it. I've made a decision. Prime real estate. Now taken up by our... We could have put it over here. We could have put it over here, but that's fine. We could have some... We're thinking about residential things. We're gonna have farmland over here. I think we established that some time ago. So we'll have a bit of residential stuff over here. But, here we go. We've got this. I reckon, for the sake of the trucks, we'll go at 2-lane that goes into an alley, like that. And you know what? I'm gonna do a bit of detailing. It might surprise you. It might surprise you to learn. I'm gonna do a bit of detailing. I'm gonna have that goes around like that. I didn't realise it was on so much of a slope. Which kind of makes me not want to do that anymore. We'll go around here. Oh, that's on a big old slope as well. Hold on. Let me fix this first of all. Make it look like this was put just on a little parcel of land. This shit is optional, but deleted the fence when I went up there, so I'm gonna... Let's come out to here. This shit is optional, but I want to do it. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to the rest of the stream. Making it like stuff's actually going on here, you know? There we are. Just making it look, you know, like stuff's actually going on. Nothing wrong with that, is there? It's very silly. It's very silly. Yes, you're all right. But I've done it anyway. It's done. It's too late now. Gonna pop in some of these and all. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect, but got ourselves a parcel board factory. You know what? The people working here probably need a place to park, don't they? Good idea. Little parking lot. There we are. Nothing too fancy. Oh, he's just young older. No, young birch. Why am I still hearing? Because the old radio's still on. Damn it. I was going insane. I thought I was hearing voices. All right. Fill it in a bit more. Oh, maybe we should have trees on Forest Street. No. There we go. That's nice. We'll see how many employees this need to determine whether we need. Potentially 109 employees, and we've given them a car park that takes 41. Real. Well, we can cycle to work. And I will give them. No, we just do the shelters. No, bicycle storage. I'm going to give them a large bicycle storage behind the car park. It's even got grass on top of it. Look at that. It even blends in beautifully. They can't argue with that. So that takes potentially 38 bicycles as well. There we are. People go, oh, it's actually got its own parking. Only a few bits. So you put in the time, and I think you just make it look a little bit nicer, you know. That's what I think, anyway. There's no fencing at the back here. This is kind of just exposed. Oh! Jay, thank you very much. Is a better way to make an entrance. Thank you. Welcome to my particle board factory. I hope you like it. I'm just gonna try and enclose this a little bit. It looks a bit manicured for what it is. It is a bit manicured, but you know, they've got the wood for it. They just had some excess woods. They're planting trees. This is a sustainable forestry industry here in Shaftesbury. Planting new trees all the time. Right. No one can complain about that. Even the people across the river who've just got rid of that fucking landfill over here, they can't see it. They can't see it. Look at these places. They've leveled up almost fully. Fucking little waterside villas they've got now. This person's loving life now. Ever since the landfill went, they've all been leveling up. I think that looks beautiful. Can we see what's going on with our supply chains? I've got no idea where this would be. Whoop. I did see it. I don't remember where I've got it. I don't remember where I put it. I see it somewhere. Hello, Napoleon. Welcome in. Let me catch you up. Let me catch you up. No more cul-de-sacs at the end of these row homes. You'll be happy to know. It's now a actual connection. Pretty much straight from the highway. So that's relieved all our traffic problems over here. I couldn't fill in the space with residential or commercial. They wouldn't take it because of the air pollution. So it's now some little office spaces. Everyone's happy about it. We've massively bolstered the cycling capacity. I've got a lot more bicycle shelters and stands and an underground bicycle parking hall here, which can take hundreds and hundreds of bicycles. So a lot more people using bikes. We've bought some tiles this way to begin our forestry industry, which we've been threatening for a while. So deforestation is taking place in the hills as we speak. I've decided Main Street's just going to keep going. Keep it simple. We'll figure out what we're going to do on this side eventually. But for now, it's on fucking Hickorywood Street. So we've got the actual forestry area on Hickorywood Street. I've just purchased and installed the Supply Chains DLC, which has allowed me to create a factory over here, which will take all it's going to take all the wood that we're chopping down here, will come to this particle board factory, and take the waste products and begin creating them into furniture and stuff like that. Which is a real neat bit. The Supply Chains DLC gives you all these very specific items for residential, not residential, but commercial and industry. So you can actually use the stuff you're producing in different ways. So once it gets created into products here, we can even pop down a unique antique store that will sell the items. So we'll be producing and selling items within the city based on the wood that we're chopping down over here. So that's been part of the plan. I've done a little bit of rezoning over here. What's that? I've done a little bit of rezoning over here just to neaten it up a little bit. I've been looking at getting rid of our coal power plant, but the replacement options are huge. So we would need an entire parcel of land to redevelop if we wanted to put in some other ones. That's the gas power plant. We have the geothermal power plant. And we have the solar power plant. I think one day we end up going solar, but again, it takes up such a large chunk of land. We need to really think about that. The fucking incineration took up so much more than I thought. Shout out to the elementary school. Smelling all that shit. Literally smelling that shit. So we've done all that. I've also done this little very, very popular pedestrian connection under the railway bridge. Just to divert some of all this fucking new pedestrian traffic we've created. But I think this is working out. We've lowered traffic immensely. A lot of people using the bicycle lanes that are littering our main roads. So yeah, that's all good. We expanded the high school again, and it's full. It's already full. We need a college. We're gonna have a college. So let's look at our production line. So we're getting a lot of raw materials for wood. This has been used for heating. As well, that's cool. So this is what we're processing. We just need somewhere to sell it. Where do we want this antique store to be? We've kind of filled up here, haven't we? We are going to have a chicken farm. Well, maybe, or something resembling a chicken farm. We've had this land earmarked for farming, pretty much ever since the start. So we are going to expand into farming one day. Got some over here as well. Where do we want this antique store? We could have it over here. This looks like a little place where you would have an antique store, honestly. And it's pretty close, so they don't have to go far to get the stuff. Which in my eye makes sense. I reckon we pop a little antique store here. It could have been closer to Main Street, but we're kind of at capacity over here. I'm gonna pop it down over here. Like that. Absolutely fits the bill. Look at that. That looks perfect to me. So we got a little antique store. Due to the recently opened particle board factory in town, the local market has been flooded with low-cost consumer-grade furniture. As a result, we have an abundance of older, sturdy furniture that can be sold at a premium to those that can pay. There we are. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's let it run, see what happens. Now, industrial demand is quite high. I did say we were going to be doing some, what are you complaining about? Oh, I did also lower the taxes on specific industry. I've raised the taxes on polluting industry, petrochemicals and chemicals. I've lowered taxes on wood. I thought I did. I'm gonna temporarily lower taxes on wood. I've already lowered it on furniture and timber, just to encourage that industry to zone when we start zoning, because it'll help support our forestry industry. Now that we've done this, maybe we should just zone out some industry here. We can't guarantee what type it is. People are leaving. Probably because we don't have jobs. We need to massively. We're here to zone industrial. That's what we're gonna do. %16.7% unemployment. There's 7 homeless out there somewhere. Homeless encampments. Oh my god. There's homeless people living in the dog park. And all the dog parks. Alright, well, we're gonna get some more houses, but we need to get jobs for people that are already here. Again, we boxed ourselves in. This park's kind of full. We could go around the incineration plant. Oh, by the way, Napoli Hall has officially moved, as promised. You're out of the way. The new Napoli Hall. It's always been here. It's a retcon. It is a retcon. I kind of like having this bit nice and clean. So maybe I'll do it around the incineration plant instead. Now that Napoli Hall is gone. Or relocated, rather. Let me not make the same mistake. I'm gonna level this out. So that castle is on a bit of a hill still. Don't want to interfere. that. Get some alleys in. You know I like my alleys. That doesn't really link up very nicely there, so I won't do that. Don't worry, there will be no industrial going over here. Alright, no industrial. Old Napoleon, however. Let's see what that does for us. Let's see if changing those... In fact, I'm going to tax them more. We're not actually doing anything with petrochemicals anyway, but chemicals aren't. What are we fucking... Hold on. What looks the ugliest here? So this is grain manufacturing. Vegetables, beverages, metals, coal, and steel. No. We might not be able to get rid of all of it, but fuck it. Let's get some places back here. It's a zone off this road. It has to be a different size. So it's not going to, hilariously. It's only going to zone off that road. That's fine. Makes it blend in with the fucking thing, doesn't it? Ooh. Interior design studio. We have a wealth of furniture, but are almost completely broken ideas of where to put it all. Opening the interior design studio will surely put us on the map for the lover of fine tables, chairs, and even smaller tables. Alright. So we've got another place to sell our wood. Shaftesbury is coming alive. Shaftesbury, so much wood, you don't know what to do with it. You heard me. It should be right next to a furniture store. It'll fit quite nicely. Whoever planned this city had no respect for this castle ruins here, but you know, the old and the new and all that. And I think we're just going to continue developing this area because we've got a lot of demand. And again, I'm going to put it right next to a highway. I don't care. That hasn't actually zoned anything here. So never mind. I can put a little something song here, which allows me to do more somethings. I wasn't going to go on the main road like this, but I'll leave space for a car park there. We'll get what we get. We'll get what we get. Let me pop in a car park. And you guessed it, we're gonna box it in. That's what we do. Sink some money into just filling out this area a little bit. Make it a little bit more natural. Hide it from the kiddies across the street, across the fucking river. They don't need to see what goes on over there. They don't need to see what goes on over there. We'll put in a few young birch trees as well. Sink a lot of money this way, but I just think it looks better. Absorb some pollution as well. Alright. We got a few. We got some timber. We got some timber manufacturing in, which is what we wanted, just a bit. Alright, this one's making furniture as well. That's good. Alright. Alright, another timber place as well. That's good. That's good. Some timber industry going in. Demand is still sky high. More jobs needed. More jobs needed. Let's pop in that building. Oh, it's an office. Signature. Oh, it's big. Signature Design Studio. Well, that can go on the office side. Boom. Made to be here. Absolutely made to be here. If you ask me. You'll see if that works on the pedestrian area. It's got a little car park. It does have a little car park. No, it's got employees. It's got full employees straight away. One day, these trains will be exporting Shaftesbury wood. Straight from the shaft. Oh, look, here we go. We have hit 2 mil. I've actually spent quite a bit. I got to 2 mil off stream, and when we started the stream we had 2 mil, and we've been working our way back. We're making money. We are making money. I mean, look at that. Taxes are absolutely raking it in. But we did bolster taxes. I do want to start lowering taxes again, because it's still a bugbear for people. I might do it now. Now that we're bumping up tax on industry, I'm going to bring residential back down to 10%. I'm going to tax break for furniture, commercial. Obviously that will hit our profits, but we can afford it. Tax break for meals as well. Food. And food. Cost of living. Cost of living support right here. You're seeing it. You're seeing it live. I don't usually go crazy with micromanaging taxes and stuff, but we can afford it. You know what? For the people who've been left behind. There you go. A little cut. A little cut for the poorly educated. There you go. Hopefully that'll make people a little bit happier. In fact, taxes have gone off. High crime risk. Apparently there's a lot of crime happening. There's a lot of accidents happening on this roundabout as well. This is the absolute hotspot for accidents, which backs up traffic on the because our road maintenance can't really get to this bit without leaving the city, you know what I mean? I might have to do something daft, like... Gotta do something really daft. But I think it's necessary at this point. I'm gonna do that. Make sure we get rid of all this shit. We don't need that shit. This shouldn't be used very much. So it shouldn't affect the traffic of the flow of traffic. Don't need that fucking crosswalk either. I just want to make sure that service vehicles can get to this bit. In a pinch. Should I also give him a way out? Like, should I also be giving him a way out? That would look bad. I don't want to do another thing here. I'll put that there anyway. Alright. Should we go further here? Demand is so high. After all. We'll go a little bit further. There's absolutely no respect for the natural beauty of the place. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. So that's off this road, that's fine. I'm just gonna let all this do what it wants to do because its demand's so high. Fill it in. You know what? Another retcon. Castle's over here. That does bring us up onto this hill. But no more. Big empty space. Big empty space here. Industry finds a way. Clearly. You ready to watch this break the zoning for no reason? Oh, he didn't. That's nice. A rare bit of green on industrial zone because everything else is getting paved over. You better believe it. I'll do that off stream, so you have to watch it. Because we do only have like half an hour left, so. Demand is still absolutely sky high, by the way. We haven't made a dent. We have not made a dent, but more people are coming. Unemployment has dropped a percentage. One day, what we could do... You know what might be an idea for us? I know I've been saying the college here, but it doesn't give us that much space. If you look at it, it's a big building. And I want to be able to expand it, and the fact that it's on a hill just makes it awkward. What we could do one day... We've got our elementary school here. We've got our high school here. I reckon we bin off this industrial park, and this becomes our college campus. I think this would be a very attractive college campus. And it would give ourselves an education sector here. Hello, Yidzins, welcome in. Sorry to tell you, we've only got about half an hour left around here, but it's been a productive time. And I think that's a really good idea. We'll have to protect all these jobs first, so we'll need an industrial park. An even bigger industrial park somewhere. We could go this side of the tracks. I boxed myself in here, but there's nothing stopping us going this side of the tracks. I need a road to do it, though. Shit. Shit. What's the least damaging now, though? Ah, bollocks. Well, let's do it. Let's do that. I think that's the best idea. Let me sort the train ahead of time. Again, I want to keep that castle on the hill here. Going across the tracks isn't going to be that easy. We'll have to do it here. Let's say we go to about here. We'll smooth all this out. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Good to see you too, Yinzers. Appreciate you dropping in. We'll make all this better. Do not worry about that. It's just more forestry, you know? Let's see. We're gonna have to go down here because of this. I am so sorry. I know you've just got set up. I know. It's my fault. It's all my fault. Bad planning. Right, we can go across here. Which is good. We're gonna go down to there like that. Let something rezone in its stead. Now we can rezone all the way along here. It doesn't matter. Gives us space for another little car park. Gives us space for another tiny parking lot. Can I put a tiny parking lot. We get a motorcycle parking lot here as well. We'll put one on. We'll put one here. Again, one very rare that we have this amount of green space in a industrial, but I'm expecting the historical site. We're gonna pave over plenty of it. Don't worry. We're gonna pave over plenty of it. In fact, give me a good old-fashioned grid. It's been a while. It's not often we do that. It is not often we do that. I didn't really count how much I went out. Let's figure it out. Ah. No well. Well, if I want a gap in the middle, then I do 5x5s. That's 5x6. That's fine. Let's go do multiple things with lots of different size ones. Do some different size things, leave some spaces in the middle. For bits and pieces. Starting to make a dent in our demand. It's a big one there. A big one there. Big one there. Little bits and things, little things there. Let's let that build up. That soaked up a lot of our demand. We're gonna need a car park. We know we're gonna need a car park. I'm gonna give myself room to expand, so I'm gonna bring out these alleys. Even if they don't currently go anywhere. I'm gonna build them out like that. To make sure that whatever I put in here is gonna fit. Go turn off snapping. Which is a risk for me. We all know this. But I just want this to be whatever I do, it looks like it's slightly out. Same if I do it back here. But if I turn on snapping, I can't get it quite how I want it. You know what? That's fine. Because I'll just do this. I'll just do that. Not really a not a cycle-friendly industrial park. So we've got to have the parking lots. Not everywhere needs to be cycle-friendly. You know what I mean? But that's a significant expansion of our industrial site. We haven't soaked up demand, so we can't quite get rid of all this just yet. We do still have demand, though, so we can keep building. We can keep going. I'm going to have to count squares here to make sure this lines up. 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think that's about right. Do some more zoning. Couple different sized lots. There we are. We want more than our current demand because we are planning on demolishing what we've got. I kind of want to go right up against the freeway here. We are going to have to make some choices for this then, in that case. And what I'm going to do is this. If I can get away with it. I might just be able to. Oh, I'm not going to be able to go over this bridge, am I? I mean, whatever. It looks the part. Pylons look the part in an industrial park, let's be honest. We'll just go like that. Maybe we have some small units back here. Don't have to be the same size. Even have some 3x3s. Alright. Well, remember, as I said, we want to zone more than our demand. So in that case, we're just going to have to zone up. Let it figure it out. Let it do what it wants. Because we're going to be deleting a bunch of industrial down here. And you know what? Let's begin that process. Let's start with that is closest to the housing. Didn't mean to delete all that detail, but that's fine. We don't care. We're getting rid of it. This is a big relocation of our industrial. Alright, no demand. Put these on this. Get rid of all my beautiful detailing. Just one way in, one way out to here, you know? All this is now going up. Demand is staying where it is. Get rid of more. Demand briefly increased, and then it was absorbed. Boom. This is a big win. This is a big win for Ems Grove. Huge. It's massive. I think we can afford to do it. We can afford to get rid of all of it. Boom. Get out of here. Danny's gonna come back and wonder what the fuck is going on. What a good idea that is. We are gonna have to think about traffic, think about capacity. Gonna be a lot of trucks and cars coming out of it here now. This roundabout's gonna get a whole lot busier, but that's also gonna reduce traffic here. So I think that's a win. Prime college grounds. You are right. I think that's a good fucking job we've done there. Let's level this out. Level it out into the trees. There we are. Look at that. Look how much space. Look how much space it takes up. But we can now do it. Like there. I reckon. It's gonna be the... I don't know what the expansions look like until we do it. I think we are gonna have to do another high school as well. Once we have the college. I was thinking about the city high school. At one stage, I was gonna put it in this block here. Because it does look nice. I'll just show you what it looks like. It does blend with this area. So I think we'll put a high school to support these row homes. The elementary school still... Oh, it's actually getting there. It is getting there, so maybe we have another elementary school. But the college, one and only college, will be over here. One day we're going to be thinking about fucking a university. I can't even tell you how big that's going to be. Shall we just do it? Shall we do it? We've got about 10 minutes. Shall we put the college in and call it a day? We've done the work. Let's do it. Now we are putting all this onto Forest Street, but I think that's fine. This has caused no issues in terms of like parking or anything. Let's do it. I probably won't do all the detailing, but we'll do some of it. Let's do it about there. Oh, yeah. Everybody like that. Comes with its own parking. No wonder it's huge. This is going to cost me money, isn't it? It's going to cost me money to relocate it. I want to see if I can push it in. I want to push it in just a little bit. And do a little thing. You'll see. This might be a stupid idea. This might be a stupid idea, but you'll see. What expansions we got? Oh. Alright, we can fit the extension wings on when the time comes. The college library's gonna have to be there. We can have a college library. Better chance of graduating. Shall we just put the library in? It could be elsewhere, but it could be across the road. We said we wanted to put part of the fucking college over here. We've got these crossings I've never removed. I'm going to put the library in across the street as well. And because we've got so many fucking... Oh, it's got capacity for 10,000 in it already. Right. Don't need to worry about capacity just yet. But what I do want to do... I was going to do like a... I can't really do a turning circle. I want people to be able to get to these car parks look a bit lonely out the sides without any sort of road, you know? I think that looks better. Makes more sense with the car parks as well. Could we have gone further with that car park? Yeah, we could. Why is that not working? Terrain, maybe? I think that looks okay. Like, we can do things with the detailing, like... We can theoretically pull this out a little bit. And extend it so it doesn't blends in a bit easier on that side. Do it on that side as well. And in terms of paths and things, like... Well, maybe not that. Right, we've got this crosswalk here. Surely we can connect this. Guess we can't. I guess we can't. Oh, never mind. What trees have I got there? I can't tell. I don't know what I've got there. Oh well. What's the most college tree? Older have been the traditional tree of the city, but if we wanted to change it up, we're surrounded by birch trees. Pine used for lumber. Plenty of that, don't worry. Oak trees, maybe. Yeah, that's what we've used on the street. Definitely oak trees, then. Definitely oak trees. That was probably too many. Yeah, mutant rights. They're all gonna be coming. All this fucking industrial. The mutants are coming, don't worry. I want this place to look a bit cultivated, you know? I don't want to put in... In fact... I mean, this should be a proper lawn. There we are. It'd be good if we could expand it out a bit, but... I have to do some work with the trees and whatnot. That's fine. We'll just put our oaks around the outside. We'll clean this up. I've got some of my old dead trees here from the pollution. Imagine I deleted the college one. We'll put in some props and things. That truly keeps me on my toes. Thanks for dropping in, Jay. Appreciate it. Have a good day at work, mate. If you can. I think we need a big fountain up front. I think we need a fountain up front. What's that noise? Oh, shit. I forgot this is directly across the street. I'll get rid of this one. I don't like that one now. Let me put in some of these boulders and things. What are these? Oh, a random boulder. Oh, I should be using this all the fucking time. I'm regretting putting all these bushes in now. What are these? Oh shit, my little fucking... We don't need those anymore. I wonder how many of those we've dotted around, but we've hidden them. Do we just want this to be a fountain? I kind of wouldn't be mad about it. Wall fountain. There's no walls. If I could line this up nicely. There is a square fountain. There we go. I think it's lovely. 15 students. Let it run. College library. Oh, okay. You just control it from here. Right, come on. In fact, you know what? We've got the money. I'm gonna actually do something very rare and boost our education budget. Really take advantage of this. We're a college town now. We're a college town now. I think it's worth the expense. We need people for our offices. Because we're getting towards a stage where we're going to be looking at high density. We're almost at a small city. We're almost at high density offices. We've already got high density housing. We haven't even started with that yet. Lovely bit of pollution over here. Ignore that. Ignore the ground pollution. That'll sort itself out in time, probably. I might go along the road with these oak trees. And I think I will. Nope. Just to prove that this is all university zone. Hey, you know what? It probably goes up to the high school. What a redevelopment that has taken place here. Now, you know what? For the rest of Washington Street, we'll change to middle of the road. That is how you redevelop a fucking city, alright? That is how it's done. 200 students in here now. We probably need This car park's still necessary. I don't like this being here. I am going to move it. Doesn't need to be where it is. We can move it across the street now. I'd like to keep the signal good here. But I'm just gonna move it across the street. I don't care. Bandwidth increase. Alright, there we go. I don't mind that. I think I'm gonna put in a bigger car park across the street. Gonna get rid of that, gonna get rid of that motorcycle. Maybe maybe we finally have a tennis court. An outdoor. Oh, Danny wanted. Right. Danny wanted an outdoor gym, but I don't like where the tennis courts go there. Oh, we could have tennis courts here. I know I've just filtered that out. Tennis court next to the library. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe we just go for... We do have a park here. Something else. A modern pocket park. Passage park. Large playground. Hedge park. I just want something that looks nice. These are all too big. Man, people love the dog parks, but it's a modern pocket park. Got a bunch of these. All different colours. It's slightly annoying. And I can't change the design of them. Why are they different colours? Do I completely hate it? Let's clean up some of this so I can see what we're looking at. I don't completely hate it. Could change the colours of the college if we wanted to. To maybe go with our... We like this red. You have to tell me what we think of this. That one? No. No, it's not even that either. It can't be that. Okay, so we can't actually change the front of it. That might not be a bad idea, though. Is that too much? Is that too red? Hint of red. Maybe on the top then. Go for the white. How about that? I'll change the library as well. It's Shaftesbury red. What can we change here? I think the roof has to be that. Maybe this is the white on here. It's a bit... no. No. I'll change the roof. And these highlights. They look like they belong. I don't want this. I don't want people parking here. They can get fucked. They can get all the way fucked if they think they're parking on here. Wide sidewalks. That's one crosswalk too many as well. There you go. You've got car parks, you're gonna use them. Do you think we need another one nearby though? I do think we still need a one nearby. Maybe along the side here. These little things stand out, don't they? And people can get across the street as well. Now reduce the parking fees on that. Just a little bit. It's not free. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, it is free. You know what? It is free. As long as people here use it. There we go. There we go. I think we've done a great job there. How's traffic? Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Got room for a little something there. Got room for a little something there. No, if doesn't want to use it, but fine. The upper was there. Hell, we got space for most stuff along here. There we are. I think that was a good decision from us. I think that is great. We haven't brought that in that many people. We haven't built any houses this time out, but we've you know, we packed them in last time. So we had to focus on some other things this time. We've got our forestry industry underway. Oh, this comes to an upgrade. Wood veneer. Oh. 5% industrial efficiency citywide. It's at no cost by the looks of it. I mean, why wouldn't we just do that? Just going in. Fuck it. Upgrade. Lovely. Can we upgrade the fucking... Where's our store? No, these don't have upgrades. That's fine. Full employees, 109% efficiency, 110% efficiency, 109% efficiency. Making a swath in this forest. That's what it's here for. It's what it's here for. Trucks are coming. Absolutely just done nothing to harm our traffic. Things are getting to where we need to get to. I think we've done a good job, though. I think we've done a decent job, though. Alright. I think that's going to do it. This will be a big shock to Danny and Ems when we come back. I think Ems will be delighted. All that dirty industry gone from Ems Grove. Level 5 housing. The people have loved it at Ems Grove. They can't get enough of it. We do need to... I want to do some I want to introduce some park maintenance soon. We haven't done that yet. We're going to have a park maintenance depot somewhere to look after all these parks. Because we haven't got any. We'll do that. We'll sort that out. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This is a good job. Napoli Hole. You got nothing to worry about. Nothing else is coming here. This is all yours, my friend. We'll do like a road up to it because it's a tourist attraction, but nothing else is coming here. What a beautiful sight. Ignore that in the background. What a beautiful sight. Take a picture. Oh, yeah. Well, everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm going to go get a bite to eat before the race. Appreciate you all coming by. Very much appreciate it. Good to see you all. Hope you've had a good weekend. Next week, we're going to be spending a lot of time in Let's RP. It is Fashion Week. A week-long series of events created by the creative team, Fongman and Emma. Much appreciate the things they've been doing to get that and get a lot of businesses involved.
Enjoy your gaming.
Hope it's going to be a good time for people. Hope people turn out for it. And apart from that, we'll be back with a check-in on Shaftesbury sometime or other. Don't know when, don't know where. I'll do a bit of detailing and a little bit of extra work off stream. We're going to go enjoy the race and enjoy the rest of our gaming. Folks, take it easy. See you next time. Bye for now.